Mabuhay pageant fans! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey Adam G, how are you all doing? Well, na-miss nyo ba ako ng slight? Well, in case you are all following me here, you know naman that I flew to Los Angeles for the Mr. Supranational USA pageant upon the invitation of its new national director, Sir Joseli Rojas, a Filipino businessman based there 2 weeks ago. So, as you may have seen in my previous vlogs here on YouTube, I had a great time covering them for their week-long pageant. It's actually my first international pageant coverage after establishing myself as an independent pageant vlogger, and I am so happy to be given this opportunity. Up until now, guys, sa totoo lang, I am still in this belief that I actually went there to cover, considering aminin ko naman talaga, my social media numbers aren't that huge compared to the other bigger pageant sites or pageant vloggers here on YouTube channel, right? So, doon ko na-realize talaga na may mga natutuwa pala talaga sa inyo dito sa YouTube channel with all the content that I am doing here. And that's why I am getting this kind of opportunity. So, maraming salamat po talaga sa inyong lahat. Sa totoo lang, guys, I would have really wanted to stay longer for my US vacation, but I can't help not to watch the Miss World Philippines finals last weekend. Yup, I really cut my vacation short to lend my support to all the ladies competing this year. Ganun kasi talaga ako supportive guys sa MWP organization as they have been so nice and accommodating to me ever since. Kahit na, hindi ko talaga gets yung results ng show afterwards. So yun na nga guys, I came to watch the show tired and jet lag after traveling from halfway across the world, and I was really surprised at the turnout of the results. So how do I feel about all 6 of them right now? Well, let's discuss it right now. So let's start with the newly crowned Miss World Philippines, Gwen Fournier. You know, when she finally won the top title, I wasn't surprised that she won as I kind of foresaw that she would win the title. Well, in case you all have been following me on my Instagram, Gwen was just my Eco International pick on my final leaderboard. However, during the finals night, Gwen had that winning aura in her the moment she came out in her swim and evening gown, especially with the latter for which she won the highly coveted Best in Evening Gown after. So, the moment, ako sa totoo lang guys, the moment that she came out in that sexy blue Louis Pangilinan gown, I really had that sinking feeling that she would win. And after coming out with a decent reply about how allowing children to go back to school to address the education deficit that this pandemic brought us, then sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko, there was really no stopping her from winning the top title. And she actually did. Now, moving forward, for her international competition in the near future, I am really hoping that her styling team will carefully pick the wardrobe and OOTDs they will make her to wear during the competition, because if her styling during the finals night was an indication of the styling direction that they were going for Gwen in the near future, well, I must say, they really need to recalibrate as early as now, as Gwen's overall styling during that night was a bit too mature for my taste for her age. I feel the collar and high slit gown made her look older, given that she is only 22 years old right now. And even her hairstyling was a miss for me, as I feel a straight hairstyling would have made her appear more youthful. So for a change guys, I would really want to see her in a white or pastel color with a gown design similar to the ones worn by the young royalties in London na nakikita natin, di ba? Where Gwen's elegance and sophistication will be highlighted more. Because if you will look at the winning gowns in Miss World in recent times, napansin nyo guys, di ba? They all wore simple and flare gowns which showcase their innate elegance. And this is something I want Gwen's styling team to think, because I honestly think Gwen has the potential to go big in Miss World, and her wardrobe choices there that would really bring out her youthful glow and appeal would certainly help that. Now, having this said, Anyway, there has been no official word when the next Miss World edition will be, so Gwen has more than enough time to sit down with her team on this aspect of the competition. Now, let's go to the newly crowned Miss Supranational Philippines winner, Alison Black. To be honest, guys, out of all the winners here, this is by far surprised me the most. For sure, kayo rin, diba? Alison Black came out of nowhere in defying everyone's predictions by winning the second highest title of the night. The moment she was adjudged best in swimsuit early during the competition, I already had that feeling that she would win a title. Actually, iniisip ko nga either Miss World or Miss Eco International because I feel her brand of beauty suits both pageant systems. But now that she is officially picked as our Supra delegate next month, all the more we are concerned if she can handle the rigors of the competition given the limited time frame here. Diba? Next month na yung competition. And I think if you ask me, she can. If we will only give her a chance to succeed. Diba? Why do I say so? Let's look at her swim performance that night. If you look at her swim performance, she was so graceful and clean with her pasarela walk with that youthful face. Ako ganun ang pakiramdam ko. She really passes muster and even good for a pageant newbie, 'di ba? And besides, the judges wouldn't place her in this position if they did not find anything special about her. Now, for her evening gown though, this is where I had to say something rin, as I feel the gown that she wore did not complement the overall youthful appeal that she was gunning for. Although I like the color mint green as I find it so refreshing in the eyes, the same cannot be said about the design as I find it a bit cluttered for my taste. There is a one shoulder design on one side, on the left side, and a cape on the other one, which totally for me, contributed to its incoherence on its overall aesthetic. So hopefully, her team, Aces and Queens, could mitigate this and help her come out with a sexy gown which will showcase her lithe figure and ballerina moves on stage. As she is a ballerina, diba? By profession. So, ang naiisip ko ditong closest to her case is her fellow ballerina, Bella Ismael, during the latter's previous pageant stint where her gowns were a total knockout on the pageant stage. So sa tingin ko naman guys, may pasabog din naman talagang dapat tayong aabangan kay Alison Black. I know that you guys are still apprehensive about her, but let's still give this girl a chance before we pass judgment. Matalino, trainable yung bata, youthful, mabait, makuda, and madaming speaking parts din sa supranational which is her strength. Malay mo, malay natin guys, magustuhan din siya ng mga organizers doon pagdating. So, let's just give her our 100% support in her bid. She's being handled by a competent camp, has great credentials, and for sure, she will train her best in those aspects of the competition. We are so... Now, let's go to Ashley Subihano, who won the third highest title of the night, which is the Miss Eco International crown. To be honest, guys, I am really heartbroken she only got this title, but I do get why she was placed here instead. I feel her third overall ranking could have been predicted already at the onset of the show given how both Gwen and Alison already won the two highly coveted special awards beforehand. But then, Ashley still fought her best. Her defining moment came when during the evening gown competition wherein she really looked extremely sensational and a performer in that fiery red Rouse Uson gown with that mesh illusion on the side while winning a string of special awards like Miss Photogenic beforehand. So styling wise talaga guys, she already knew her brand as she was so versatile on stage. Kasi for the longest time guys, diba, I kept pegging her for the MWP title, but that evening gown performance made me think that she could also be a Supra prototype na top model material. Now, if only this woman was given a better question than the one that she got during that night, I am pretty sure she would have gotten a higher title. Luckily though, she still acquitted herself very well there, but could only settle for third overall from having the misfortune of getting one of the awkward questions of the night. So you see, so how do I see her winning the Miss Echo International crown? I guess it will just really depend if the organization is finally more than ready to give us a back-to-back win situation there. Ashley, sa totoo lang as early as now, regardless how the Miss Echo International organization feels about our back-to-back chances is really a shoo-in in the top 3 of the pageant as early as now. Now let's go to Sam Santamaria next. She's now our delegate to the next Reina Hispano-Americana edition. Guys, you know naman that I've always loved Sam Santamaria since her previous pageant stint, especially when it comes to her impeccable styling choices. But it was quite a different case for her last weekend. Sa totoo lang guys, I really did not like her styling that night. There was something off. It was, for me, the styling, her dress was too pink or rose gold in my taste. Her culot, hairstyle, and makeup even further compounded the problem. And you know how much I really adore her so much since MUP. As gandang-ganda talaga ako sa mukha niya na I liken her beauty to this very alta na exotic na very Maxine Medina. Hence, there are certain makeup styles that would really highlight that kind of beauty. And how I wish she could have put her hair in a bun like yung katulad ng ginawa niya last time in one of her OOTDs for MUP last year, especially in that blue Raho Laurel gown. Wow. It was so memorable that it still registers in my head up until this day. Yung makeup niya last weekend, sa totoo lang, did not bring out the look or the best look in her. So it was really a missed chance for me. So no matter how she aced her Q&A in the end, it was still enough for the judges to give her the MWP title. But having this said, on the positive side guys, Sam has really improved a lot with her catwalk, and noticeably, hindi na siya kabado dito. So kudos to her camp, the camp official, for honing her skills all these years, and now that she has a title, for me lang talaga ha guys ha, Reina Hispano really is a good stepping stone for Sam. As we all know, Reina is a pageant not for the faint of heart. It's a pageant that talagang makikipaglaban ka talaga sa mga Latina, and this will definitely bring her out of her shell and all the more stretch her limit. So if Sam trains harder for this pageant, I could really foresee her going back for a higher title in the national stage in the near future. Especially with this experience, kung talagang gagalingan niya, you know what I mean? But setting aside my concerns, I think she will really do well. She is a fighter. I know Sam is a fighter. She has that elegance going for her ever since, with that Filipina look, which will really make her an easy standout in the international stage. Now, speaking of standout, if there is one girl who really stood out during the finals night, it was Justine Felizarta. She really gave me Miss Venezuela feels the moment she came out in that silver Valtaguba gown last Sunday night. Gandang-ganda talaga ako sa kanya nung gabing yon. I thought she was perfectly styled from head to foot, that I thought she could really be a shoo-in in one of the titles at stake. Unfortunately, again, despite also giving one of the best answers that night, it was still not enough for her to be given a title. So, sayang talaga, as she could have been a great representative for us in the international stage for her last chance to compete. And I also feel the same way for Cassandra Chan, who also had one of the best overall performances of the night. Sayang that she was also overlooked that night. So overall guys, despite our misgivings about MWP's crown assignments, let's still support our Miss World Philippines queens in their respective international competitions. Laban pa rin Pilipinas, laban pa rin. And no matter crown assignments, mix-up, we are feeling about this current batch, alam kong lalaban pa rin talaga sila. So, it's really up to us kung hanggang saan natin kayang supportahan yung mga queens natin. Basta, ang importante, these girls will always give their best no matter what happens. Alright guys, what do you think about my analysis about this topic? Does it match yours? Well, feel free to share your comment down below so I can see where you guys are coming from. Alright guys, until my next video, bye!